called? Yeah, I think this will work. Oh wait, no. This is the green right here. Sorry. Right here. And right here. All right. And then we have one of these. Hold on. Nope. We do need this. Okay. This one is going to be, not that. Well. Let's do this. Okay. That's not going to have any of that, but I need a big one. And 2 of those, and 1 of these. All right. 1 of these, 1 of these. I already have 1 of those. Never mind. I need 1 of these, which, and I need 1 of these. I got 1 of those. Just talking to myself, yeah. All right. Hello. We're just, figuring some stuff out since that hasn't happened yet. All right. So I need 1, 2 of these. And this is going to have 2 of those. All right. So I need 2.5 by 4 3/4. And this is my 2.5, I believe. Okay. Now I need 4 3/4. All right. 4 3/4. All right. 2.5, 4 3/4, and the main one I need 4 by 7 1/4. All right. Piece 1, 2, 3. We got that. All right. Now we've handled that. Now we need one of these and one of those. All right, so we need 4 and 2.5 by 4 3/4. All right, so 2.5. Two and a half. 4 3/4. 4 3/4. 4 3/4. And 4 3/4. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, hello. All right, we have this. Now we are going to grab maybe this one. That'll work. No, you know what? We're going to do a little bit lighter. We're going to use this one. 4 3/4. All right, hold on. All right, now I need, what is the middle? 4 by 7 1/4. So we'll do 4. Move that around. How's everybody doing? Don't be quiet. Come on in. All right, 4. By 7 1/4. Let's flip this over. I know I'm on here a little bit late, but guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Actually, I don't want both of those. I want one. We're going to cut it a little bit bigger than we need. All right. So we have piece 1. All right, piece 1, piece 2 and 4, piece 1, and then let's do, let's do this one. This one we're going to do 2 by, whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Hello, hello. Good morning, Denise. Sorry, I'm on a little bit later than normal. All right. We need 2.5 by 4 3/4. All right. 4 3/4. I had to buy my hubby's birthday present this morning. So, all right. This is how it's going to go. All right, so we have piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, 4, 5. All right. We have that one. All right. Excuse me. All right, now we need the center. We need this one. We need this one can go back over here. All right. How's everything going? I'm trying to figure out what I need. I am thinking that I need all right, we're gonna do all right. We need another one of these. We need this. And we need a lighter color. We're gonna use this. These are extras. All right, let's put this over here. And we need a 4 by 7 1/4 piece. Oh, I really like this one. Four by 7 1/4. All right, I gotta find my rulers. My brain's just not working today. It's okay. It's okay. My brain doesn't have to work. 4. That will, in fact, you can't type with wet hands. Oh, I totally get it. All right, 7 1/4. All right, 1. All right, we've got that. Now we need a little bit darker, to go. Did we already use that one? Okay, we're using that for over there. Let's see what we have in here. A little bit darker. How about this? How about we use that? That'll work. All right, let's press this. That's what I love about batiks. They're like, I don't know. He will be 47? 47? I think, yeah. You know, I don't know, 47. All right. These are long enough, so let's actually just do it like this. I'm gonna cut this off, and that's gonna go up there. I need 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. I just, double slice that, don't really care. All right, and then this, and this, yes, and then this is what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we got that one, we need the center. We need the center, 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 center. All right. So we're going to use a little bit lighter. We're going to use this one right here. I know this is a little bit teal. I sent you an email back. Thank you. Good morning, Sherry. All right. This one is going to have, is that big enough for the center? Yes, yes it is. All right, that's the center. And then we're gonna do a 3.5 by 3.5 square. You know what's crazy is, look, that's 3.5, and that's 1, 2, 3.5. So we're just going to cut. We'll just cut 3.5, and then we'll cut another 3.5 off of it. How about that? Yeah, so we got hubby's birthday present this morning. That's why I was on here a little bit late. Had to order it. He knows about it. He was right there with us. All right. And then that on the outside. And then I need probably, you know what? We're going to go with this one. Oh, that's weird. I didn't come on live until like 10:20 though. So I wasn't on at 10. I apologize. We had, what did I get him? I got him 3 tickets to the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team game in October, 2 days after his birthday. And we are playing Spain, which is the #1 ranked women's national soccer team in the world. And we are #2. Actually, they're the defending FIFA Cup champion, and we are the defending Olympic gold medalist. So it is going to be an amazing game. And what makes it even better is they are playing at Audi Field in DC, which is the same field that we go and play our Washington Spirit team all the time. And neither one of us have... no. You guys have been told you're not down here during that time. But we have never been to a national game. Benjamin, get upstairs. You're not allowed down here while I'm working. Now, you were told that the other day. Sorry, guys. All right. All right, we have these. I think we should be okay with this for right now. So, let's go sew. So, let's sew. I have batiks everywhere. It's crazy. I don't need this anymore. Not right now. Let's put that, just throw that over there. And we got our seats. Well, not our seats, but we are only like 5 rows up from our seats. So we got amazing seats. And because we are season ticket holders for Washington Spirit and they're playing in Washington Spirit's stadium, we got pre-sale tickets. They went on sale at 10 a.m. this morning. And the general public doesn't get them until Thursday, I believe. Tomorrow at like 11 a.m., I think, is when we can go. So, yes, it's going to be so much fun. We are super excited. Let's start with... Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this one. Yes, I hope it is a really good time. I really do. If anybody missed it on Monday, oh, you know what? I'm not even doing this right. I'm so freaking excited that we got tickets, and I'm excited that they are nowhere near what they could have been price-wise. Excuse me. We paid less than a third of what the regular price is for these tickets, I think. So, yeah. That's amazing. I'm so excited. And I should have sent something out, but I didn't. You guys would be okay. Right? I know. Honestly, I think going to see Stevie Nicks a couple years ago was more expensive. Why does my things keep getting moved around? Yay! I'm so excited. And then I think we turn around and have another home game right after that. I don't know. So our U.S. soccer coach for women's, she is really, she's really, yeah, she's getting it. Did anybody catch Boss Ladies Live yesterday? I didn't. I was at a doctor's appointment. Not for me. It's that yearly checkup time. Alrighty. These blocks come together so nicely. I am loving it. What else is going on? How's everybody's week going so far? Oh, what I was going to tell you guys is that we hit 1,000 subscribers on Monday, and our 100 or 1,000th subscriber is getting a surprise in the mail. And then, because I said we will be going and doing something special for you guys. I didn't shorten my stitch length. But since we are doing something special for you guys, I think I gotta talk to Boss Lady. But I think we're gonna have a sale exclusively to our viewers on here on Monday. So if you guys are interested in our sale Monday, you live in a mud hut. Sale. We're gonna have a sale. Look, we already have a block done. See how quickly that goes? It is sale time on a Monday. And I don't know what the sale is going to be. So, we all love a sale. I love a sale too. As a matter of fact, I really love a sale. I know. Look, already. So this is going up here. I'm not doing these because this is going to be like, yeah. And then we're going to do this, and then this, and then this, and then we'll move on. I don't know. Okay, question. for like these, we do have the blocks with the foundation. Should I go ahead and sew the blocks if I want all of these the same color? You guys think about that as we do the center of this one. All right. True. I don't know if I should just... Okay, so I think I want it to be the same color. I just don't know if I should sew it so you could see the sew lines, so like the pattern itself stays. I don't know. That's what I was questioning. We shall see. We shall see. What else is going on, guys? Got a lot done yesterday. Around the house, not sewing wise. I wish. Ooh. How is it that I already need new needles? New pins. I don't understand that. My trip to the grocery store. Oh, I didn't go to the grocery store. Hi, Lorraine. Yay. I grocery shopped from the comfort of my office. How's it going? How's your summer? How's your week? How's life? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna trim the other side too. Dude, it's kind of slow on here this week, huh? All right. It is super slow on here today. Boss Lady said she had a really slow live yesterday. I guess it's just the time. Do you remember the time? All right, so who is voting for who, rooting for who for the World Cup? Yeah. It's understandable, Denise. Nobody expects you to be on here all the time. I mean, if you want to, that's a totally different story. but I'm not saying that to make you guys feel guilty at all. We all have lives. Stuff happens. And you guys didn't sign any contract saying you'd be here all the time. We are just grateful you are. All right. Lorraine, what are you working on quilt-wise? Share, share, share. All right. Press this down. And this. 6 and 7. All right, so I'm going to trim both of them. I know you do. I mean, we appreciate you guys watching all the time, but don't feel bad when you don't make it. We appreciate it nonetheless. And we love having you guys here. I know I do. And some of you people, like Sherry, has been with me on my lives for over 2 years now. Is that not insane? I think that's crazy. I love it, but it's crazy. All right, we'll flip this around. So the bug people haven't come yet. They were supposed to show up yesterday to take care of these cicada killers that are in my backyard, but they did not. And if they don't get their stuff together, we will not be using them again. We will sever our contract. I'm just kidding. I'm really sick of these cicada killers in my backyard because I can't go in my backyard. Because they're annoying. They dive bomb you. They're like everywhere. Hello, Catherine. This is our product. This is our product. This is a leave-in foundation. This is the pattern that we are working. This is our Storm at Sea Throw quilt pattern. It is available on our website. This is what we got so far. We're making it totally different. And these lovely, lovely leave-in foundations, excuse me, are available on our website. So if you purchase a pattern, you get a shopping list, which is on the back. You get instructions on what to cut and everything else. And then you get all of the leave-in foundations that you need to make the pattern. Just once, because it stays in. And it's made of a non-woven material. So there's no natural bias to it. And you sew your fabric right to it. Thank you so much for your order. You sew your fabric right to it. And yeah. It acts as a stabilizer. So to answer your question, you can get it on our website at ezpiecing.com. Everything we sell on our website is our foundations, unless it has our foundations, unless it is specifically Specifically, it is, what was I saying? Oh, unless it specifically states that it's only fabric. Sherry, I have a question for everyone. How do you all feel about not having a border on the top edge of the quilt, just the binding? You mean like if it's going to go on a bed? Is that, I'm assuming that's what you are asking why? I personally think if you're going to not do a border, don't do a border around the whole thing. If you're going to do a border, you need to put a border on the top as well. Meaning it should either have a border all the way around or a non-border all the way around. Because what happens if you want to flip it around and you don't have a border? That means it only has to go on your bed one way. And then think about wear and tear if it's going to be on your bed only one way. Does that make sense? Hi, Chuck. So basically what I was saying. Chuck, this is a new one. This is a throw quilt one. And we are doing it like St. Patty's Day-ish. It's just going to be random. It's not going to be it's not going to be your typical Storm at Sea. I know you just snuck in here. How's it going? This is the new pattern that we're working. Oh, it's falling off my wall. Hold on. All right. This is our new pattern we're working. Storm at Sea throw quilt. It has a little bit different border. And then that's what we got so far. So that's what we're doing. All right. Now I'm going to press this out. You're like just asking for a friend, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's press this. So it is going to be greens and maybe a little bit of browns, all different shades. Batiks. It's going to have orange in there. Oranges, obviously, because I already have some on there. And I really need a new mat. But yeah, it is going to be so fun. All right. I'm just tacking the sides down because these corners like to flip up a lot. And I'm not doing it all the way around. And I put my stitch length back. All right. I think it's like gonna be just like an easy way to do, to use up some scraps because I broke out the scrap thing. And I think Boss Lady might be doing a kit for this, just some random fabrics. And then batiks, I think she is doing. So let me grab the instructions. Hold on. All right, so there's a square, and that one is going up here. That's what we have so far. These will be filled in later. I just don't know how I'm going to fill it in. All right, so I can leave this up here. All right, so Boss Lady already has like a bunch. This is the layout. of what you're doing. And then she has already color coded everything. Okay, so, and these will be the fabrics, I think, that she picked that are going to be close to it. So kind of like, I don't know, like, how would you guys explain this motif? And then, yeah, just basically telling you guys how to do all this. And then, yeah, how cool, huh? Because she, these are the actual fabrics. And then we just picked some colors out of them and she did the design. Isn't that cool? So cute. All right, next one, let's do this. All right, piece one. Let me press this a little bit. So we have this pattern is new. We also have a new mini placemat, a mini placemat that she's been working on. And then we have all of our, like our empty blocks. Quilt is new. The floating blocks quilt is new. There's so many new things. Let me go ahead and pin this on here before I cut. So yeah, we actually have quite a bit that's new, you guys. Let me move that out of the way. And then, like I said earlier, on Monday, we hit 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers, sorry. And yeah, so we are going to be doing a sale on Monday. I don't know what the sale is going to be, but it's going to be good. So you don't want to miss it. And I will have the code for that sale. Just kind of like we used to do the featured items. I will have the code for that sale on my live. And we will have the code for that sale. We'll probably do Monday and Tuesday. So that people that view Boss Ladies lives and not mine can get their code as well. And that will be, I believe we will do probably a 2 or 3 day sale. So it'll probably end on Wednesday, but you don't want to miss getting that code because that's what's going to get you the sale items. All right. It'll be fun. We'll do a special thing. Okay, would you guys rather have a percentage off or like a smaller percentage off of pretty much patterns, block packages, and refills, like non-fabric stuff? Or would you rather have a sale with a bigger percentage off of maybe like some new patterns? Yes, we hit 1,000 subscribers on Monday. And as a thank you for all of you guys coming on here, subscribing, following, and everything, we are going to do a sale on... Boss Lady doesn't know about it yet. You're like both. So I don't know what the sale is going to be. It will probably be a 2-day sale. And yeah, it'll probably be Monday and Tuesday sale only. And that way everybody who, whether you watch me, watch Boss Lady, or watch both, will have the opportunity to have the sale. So we'll see what Boss Lady and I can come up with as far as a sale. It'll be a good one because that's a big mile marker to hit 1,000 on YouTube. It's a lot. It essentially means more than just a 1,000 on TikTok. You can easily get 1,000 on TikTok or like within a day or two. It's a lot harder to get those subscribers on here. And speaking of subscribers, don't forget, if you're new watching us, you want to hit that subscribe button because you want that notification of when we're live on Monday and Tuesday so you don't miss out on that sale. It's going to be a sale. It's going to be a good sale. Who knows? Maybe we do it for a little bit longer. I don't know. But it's going to be a good one for sure. All right, let's go ahead and put this last piece on here. And then we will stitch this down. And also, maybe start looking what you want to buy for that lovely sale. I don't know if everything is going to be on sale. I don't know what will be on sale yet. I'm not going to make you spend money. But if you want to, I'm saying that you might want to wait and do it on Monday or Tuesday. I know you think that you're like, why would you not want any orders now? I mean, I do want orders. But, okay, so I think what we'll do is I'm going to talk to Boss Lady. Oh, you can blame it on me, for sure. Sherry, honestly, that's probably what we will do. We will either do that or we'll do, who knows? I honestly, I don't know. I've got to talk to Boss Lady. See what her thoughts are as to what will be on sale. And I didn't shorten my stitch length or make it bigger. So I'm going to do that now because this is taking way too much of my time. I'm like, wait, how come this is so... You guys can all blame me. If you need a scapegoat for why you're getting patterns, you can absolutely blame me. You like the updates? I did that on Friday. I put our schedule on there. I put our live schedule on there. I put our show schedule on there. I updated some pictures. I took the block of the month thing off because that needed to come off a while ago. You know, if you haven't been on the site lately, this week, or this weekend, there's some changes. Not much, nothing big, just, refreshing it a little bit. It's a refresh. And if you're wondering what our show schedule is this year, it's there. All right. I don't know if that went there or if I think this is up here. And this is gonna look so good. It's gonna be so good. You have to check it out? Yes. That's all you have to say, Chuck. Damn it, Laura. Why did you make me spend more money? And then, if you want, you guys can just say, yeah, Laura, she made me do it. What beach do we go to for vacation? What do you mean? Somewhere far, far away. Somewhere very tropical is where I would choose to go on vacation on a beach. Somewhere tropical. Oh, Virginia Beach, where I grew up. My family's down there. Not a vacation, just a weekend visiting some family. Actually, not going to be a vacation. My brother has to. We will be blowing insulation into his attic this weekend in the, 90-something degree weather. It'll be lovely and fun and not a vacation. Oh, lots of beaches close to me. Yeah, the oceanfront in Virginia Beach is like maybe 3 hours for me. I can go to the Eastern Shore, Delaware, stuff like that, a little bit closer. Yeah, right? That I won't be doing that. I will probably be sitting on a ladder because of my shoulder. Makes it a little bit difficult to do things. And then hopefully, next week I start physical therapy, you guys. So we will see how that helps. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just a little getaway. Not really a getaway. Just a little, workcation. No, it's fun. I like spending time with my brother. I miss him, even though he's only a couple hours away from me. Two and a half hours to the actual coast. Okay, we're a lot closer to the coast here because we have to go southeast to get to where they're at. So I don't know how. Nice. Yay, you can finally meet Boss Lady. And my father-in-law. You guys, I have never been to Oregon. I've never been to Washington State either. My nephew lives in Seattle. And I have never been up there. He has like a 400 square foot studio is where he lives. I know. Hello, David. That is our leave-in foundation. It is made of a non-woven material, so there is no natural bias to it. Because there is no natural bias to it, it acts as a stabilizer when you sew your fabric to the pattern. And then you're able to get points. Look at those points. Look at those points. And they stay that way. And it is a leave-in foundation. It only takes me, I think it's a 5-hour train ride to New York City. I can drive there in less without a ton of traffic. Shoot, it only takes me like 3 hours to get, well, four-ish hours to get to like Penn State. We do have some blank pre-shrunk foundation that we sell, and it gives you instructions on how to like do a wax paper. You like iron it on there and then you can print it. It's not really, it's super flimsy. It's not stiff. It's just that it has no natural bias because it's made of a non-woven material, that it acts as a stabilizer for your product. So we do sell it, and there are some ways that you can temporarily print onto the foundation. We give you a couple suggestions, because obviously you're not going to be able to put this through your printer. I accidentally hit that button and tied a knot. Not that I wanted a knot there, but you know. And having the mess of taking it out, plus you have a better end product, because when you're ripping paper out, you distort what you've sewn. This holds the integrity of what you sew. So yeah. Short answer, yes. There are some ways you can temporarily get your own designs on the blank foundation. And the blank foundation is, yes, that is one of the options. So wax paper, freezer paper, same thing. You can do it that way. And it is under Foundation Blank on our website, easypiecing.com. This is the pattern we are working right now. It's our Storm at Sea throw quilt pattern. And this is what we have so far. We're doing it in like a St. Patty's Day motif. And this is going to go right here. Nope, you know what? I think that was wrong. Opposite. This is going right here. This is going right here. All right. Oh, mine doesn't do that. It has a not button that I accidentally pressed. So funny you say that. We have had some issues with QuiltWorks. I don't think they ever want to use our product because then they would have to share their success, I guess, with somebody else. All right, so here's my inspo, you guys. This is my inspo. So we're going to try and make it look kind of like that. All right. Now we need to do this one, right? Okay, we got that, that. Did we do the orange yet? No. We can go down and do the orange. Let's do the orange. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Denise, that's that's something too. All right, let's do, we're gonna need one of these. See, this is the foundation. Like, you can use an iron, just don't use the cotton setting. Anything below like 350 should be fine. Then we need, where is that? Right here. We need that as well. And then we're going to need 2 of these. There's nothing wrong with their patterns, Chuck, but they are, yes, it's a lot of paper. All right, we're going to be doing this and this and this. And they're going to be in orange. So let's go ahead and cut my orange. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 orange pieces. And we used this orange. Hold on. Do we have any left? Nope, probably not. All right. Is this the orange we used? Yes. Is this a 2.5 inch? No, not really. Is this? No, not really. All right, let's do this then. 2.5 inch. We're gonna just estimate that, and that'll work. That probably is enough, but I don't know. And these are 4 3/4. 4 3/4. All right, there's 2. Three. Not big enough. That's all right. We'll do this. Where is, hold on. I already got one of these cut. So we're gonna do this. on that. And then let's just do, I think, I don't know. Website is easypiecing.com. Just go ahead and screenshot that. You use different machines to piece. All right, these are all trash. All right, well, you guys are gonna have to stare at the ceiling for a sec, because I have to run to the restroom. I can't hold it. I will be right back. We will sew some more. All right, I'm back. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's go back in here and grab some coffee. Ooh, guys, look at all those boutiques. Insane. Did you screenshot that, David, when I showed you the website? All right. Now I can concentrate better. All right. These two. And then the center is going to be dark. We're going to grab this under here. All right, that one I've already used. I want this one. Look at how dark that is. I love it. All right, I need 4 by 7 1/4. So we're going to do 4-inch right here. Blank foundation. Thank you, Sherry. All right, and then we need 7 1/4. Okay. So I got these two with this, and now I am going to need bottom. Oh, I think maybe we come down here for some of these greens. What do we got in here? Oh, we got, that's not wide enough. Oh, no, I don't want teals. I haven't used that yet, and I'm not going to right this second. We could use this. Let's use this. It's gonna look a little funky, but it's okay. No, I don't want to use that. All right. Where are my green bed cheeks? Where can they be? Actually, I could use some creams in here too. Let's do, I think we've already used this, haven't we? No. Oh, I like that. Let's press this a little bit. He is with us on all of his school breaks. All of them. So I think he starts school back on the 13th of August. So he'll go back home, I think, on the 10th. All right. Now we need two and a half by 4 3/4. We're going to go ahead and cut this. And I need 2 of them. I know I'm not going to get 2 of them out of here, but that's fine. 2 and a half by 4 3/4. All right, I guess I'm doing it from this side. 2 and a half by 4 3/4. That'll be close enough. And then one more. All right. All right. 1, 2, 4. There's another one. And then we do need a center. All right. Okay, we need, not this. All right, we need more of this. I know. 4, 2 and a half by 4 3/4. 2 and a half. 4 3/4. Okay, we have these. Hello, Patsy. How are you doing? All right, the center. Whew. Let's see. All right, I guess so. Wait. Yeah, yep. The center is going to be this. And this is going to be 7. What is it? 7 1/4. Okay. This is the center. Center. Not that. And then these. And that is 4 3/4. Perfect. And there. So that's what that one's going to be. The only thing that I'm doing is making sure that the different ones link up. Does that make any sense at all? Please say it does. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go ahead and sew these. Oh, we should probably do the center piece as well. So, where is it? Did we use this one already? No, but you know what? So we're doing something around here. Let's see. We used the dark. Let's see. Oh, I think I want a light. Maybe? A light. Let's just do these and then we'll go back to that one. I am working on one of our newest patterns. It is called the Storm at Sea Throw Quilt, and it is available on our website, easypiecing.com. And I'm making it kind of a St. Patty's Day type thing, and that's what we got so far. And then we've got some more right here to sew. So yeah, that's what we're making. Guys, remember to make sure you can read the writing. When you're doing your piecing. It does make a difference. And then we have piece number 1. We're going to go ahead and put that over here. For this first initial piece, we're going to have to trim for our first piece cut. And I'm just going to throw a pin over here so those don't move. I'm going to take my straight edge. This is piece 1, piece 2. This is our sew line. I'm going to take my grippy straight edge, put it on that sew line, flip the foundation back because you don't want to cut that foundation. And then you trim your 1/4 inch seam allowance. As you can see, here's your sew line. That's your 1/4 inch seam allowance I just trimmed. Then we're going to flip that over. We're going to take piece 2 and we're going to line it up on that line we just trimmed. We're going to sew it. Sew is the first step. So we're going to bring this down here. We're only going to sew on that line 1 stitch maybe. And I had forgotten to change my stitch length. So we're just sewing on that line. We're going to stop at the end of that line. Ugh, this bobbin really likes to do its own thing. All right, we sewed. Now we're going to press it open. Nice crisp seam there. Yes, I use the roller and heat. Heat kind of just solid, like makes it super crisp. So you see, nice seam. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to go to piece 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is piece 3. We sewed, we pressed it open, and then we're going to trim. I just do normal stitch length, 2.5. It is the only time you would ever really change your stitch length is if you're doing any of our miniatures. We do recommend doing a little bit tighter stitch length, but that's what my stitch length is at. I do lengthen the stitch length as long as I can to do just my basting around the outside. I'm loving all these questions. You guys know I love the questions. Where's my other thread? Come on. All right. So press. Hold on, still pressing. Thank you guys so much for all you new people in here. Thank you for joining us. We love it. All right, now we're gonna go, we pressed, trim for the next piece. Remember, pull that foundation back. You don't wanna cut that foundation. Otherwise you're gonna be breaking the integrity. And then, so you guys, we are a super, for all the new peoples in here, we are a super small family-run business. Boss Lady, who does our lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. She is our owner, creator. She writes most of our patterns. We do have some other designers that write their own patterns and sell their stuff on our product. They are still available on our website, but you'll see different names. We have a couple of them in the works that you will probably be seeing shortly, as soon as everything is finalized for that. And then, yeah, I am on the East Coast, up in Northern Virginia, up by DC, and Boss Lady, who is also my mother-in-law, is in South Bay area of California. So we are a true bi-coastal business. Most of your orders will be shipped out of Virginia. What else? Where are all my new followers on here from? You guys know that we play this game every time I notice a lot of new people. I like to do that because we are bi-coastal. We do shows, quilt shows and stuff like that, pretty much on both coasts. And we're good traveling. Like, we like to travel. We like to road travel. So stopping and seeing really cool things, stopping and annoying the crap out of my boys, to include my husband, because we're stopping at a fabric shop halfway through our trip. You know, that's what we do. Oh no, I ran out of bobbin thread. I guess we're going back on that one. Oregon. Norway. Oh, Norway. I've never been to Norway. I wanted to go. I want to go. I was almost kind of rooting for Norway. And the other day in the game, I was okay with Norway or England going through. Mad respect from the Norwegian national soccer team. They showed a lot of class in my eyes, I guess. Who is that? Don't want to talk to you. The Wisconsin part. Where in Wisconsin? I grew up right on the the Illinois, Wisconsin border in a little town called Antioch. Because you guys think that I grew up in Virginia. I mean, I did kind of some parts of Virginia at different times, but yeah. All right, this is a mess up in here. Let's fix this. All right. The Oregon, Wisconsin. I do not know where that is. I also lived in Luxembourg, Wisconsin for a little bit. That is on the little thumb area over by Green Bay. And, you know, you guys know where's Terry? Where's Terry to support me on this? My American football team. Oh, nice. I have friends that live a little town right outside of Madison. What is the name of that town? Hold on. Now I gotta look at a map because you guys are killing me here. And I grew up going to the Wisconsin Dells. Love me some Wisconsin. Okay, Madison. They are not, what in the, Janesville. They're in Janesville. So I guess they're quite a bit outside of Madison. You know. Yes, Denise. Don't forget to join us on Monday. Have a great weekend. Yes, you guys, I will not be on live on... I will not be live on Friday. I am going out of town. Don't think I'm going to be having fun, though. I really forgot to change the stitch length again. This goes way quicker when it's a bigger stitch length. Guys, don't forget to pick up, stop on our channel here tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Boss Lady is doing her lives. Yeah, I haven't. My parents lived in the UP for a while, and I grew up going to the UP because my grandparents were there, and they moved probably about 3 years ago, and I haven't been back that way in a while. I miss Wisconsin. I miss the cheese. I miss the breweries. All their microbrews. Yummy, yummy. And I don't miss their football because Green Bay Packers are evil. They are my team's rival, so that will not. All right, this is going like this. Oh my. Oh my. Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing it come together? Because it's going to look amazing. It's going to look amazing. All right, let's do this next one. Okay. Piece 1. Make sure you can read your writing. Want to make sure that the foundation, all of these are inside of there. Good. Good. I mean, do you watch football? Do you watch American football? Isn't it looking good, Sherry? As long as you're not a Packers fan, we're good. We are good. You and I, we're good as far as football goes because I'm a Bears fan. And if you're a Bears fan, that makes it even better. If you don't watch football, that's fine too. I get it. It's kind of aggravating me lately. And you can still come here if you're a Packers fan. Just don't. Minnesota, I'm fine with the Vikings. I am totally fine with the Vikings. Isn't that weird? Like they're in my division. I'm totally fine with the Vikings. I'm okay with Detroit as well. I mean, I'm not crazy about Detroit, but I like Minnesota. I mean, I would rather beat them, but they're not a rival team. We're good. Minnesota and we're good. I don't know. It's just the rivalry thing. Like, I grew up, both my parents born and raised in Chicago. I was born in Chicago. I grew up watching Chicago. Even though I live by DC, I will never be a Commanders fan. Never. I have my loyalty. Yeah, college football is definitely better, but I lately prefer, every other type of football outside of the U.S., like soccer. So, yeah. Soccer is my obsession. Mainly because we go to soccer games all the time. Kansas City. Sherry. I mean, I guess you can stay here. I'm not anti-Kansas City. I love to hate. You know, if that makes any sense. I love to hate. They're okay. I actually don't hate them. They're all right. And depending on who they're playing, I might even root for them. Soccer. Yep. You've been watching FIFA? My husband is a huge soccer fan, always has been. And soccer has been on crazy. Okay, so you guys get to have a treat. You guys want to see? Look, hold on. Let me take soccer. Washington Spirit. They're playing today. Hi, guys. Have to represent my team. We actually just bought my hubby's birthday present this morning. That's why I was on a little bit later. And we just got tickets for the U.S. women's national team is playing Spain at Audi Field. Go Washington. In D.C. on October 10th. And we just bought tickets. Because my husband and I have never seen the U.S. national team play. My husband lived in Italy for 4 years. And he liked soccer before then. But then living in Europe just basically solidified that whole thing. Like, yeah, soccer. Football. I know, you guys didn't even know what I looked like. And then I gave you some, like, really bad, double chin views as I was, you know, showing you my jersey, my neon bright jersey. We're playing New York today. So I had to represent, even though it's an away game, so we don't have tickets. I know. You guys missed out, I think. I do like this view better, so you could see more of what I'm doing. But I used to do my lives where you guys saw me all the time. You guys miss my face, don't you? You miss my face. All right. Ooh, that's a little wrinkly, but that's okay. Actually, we could probably you guys don't want to know who my college football team is. And the only reason I am a fan of theirs is because I had a full ride to this college and then blew it because the beach was more important. Yeah. The things we do when we're young and stupid. It's all right. Life is okay. Life is great, actually. Life is great. And life wouldn't have turned out. I had a full athletic scholarship, you guys, to college. Ended up going to a completely different college because my parents couldn't afford that. We were not rich by any means. All right. And I was still offered a partial scholarship, but because I didn't graduate high school on time, you guys, I graduated high school from summer school. Yeah, I still the same year. You know, in the state of Virginia back in the day, you had to pass government. And government was my first class. And Government was my first class, and our professor was our teacher, whatever the hell you call him, in high school. He locked the door as soon as the bell rang, gave you quizzes. Since I lived close enough to the beach to ride my bike there, I always wanted to go out and do some morning surfing, and I missed a lot of my quizzes and stuff like that. And that was government, and you had to pass government in order to graduate high school in the state of Virginia. I don't know if it's still like that, but this is coming together so quickly, you guys. I love it. So yeah, that was my fault that I didn't graduate on time. But because I didn't graduate on time, I couldn't go to camp during the summer because I had to go to summer school. Therefore, I lost my full scholarship to Florida State. Yep, I know. But I have stuck with Florida State for college football my whole life, and that will probably not change until my boys go to college themselves, especially if one of my boys ever plays football. Let's just say that will change things. I think that's the only way it will change things. Thank you for your order. All right. We are going to finish this block up. We're going to trim this next piece, do our basting around it, and then we are going to be done for the day. I go upstairs and eat some lunch. I got to work on some orders. I have some few orders to get out of here. And then you guys remember, that was you? What do you mean, what was you? What was you? You liked Florida State? Oh, that was you with the order. Thank you, thank you. I was like, what? That was you? Thank you. We appreciate it so much. I try and get all caught up on orders before I go out of town on Friday. And then when I get home on Sunday, yes, thank you. When I get home on Sunday, I am going to finish the orders that come in on Friday and Saturday. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish them. Sometimes I don't have the time to finish them all, but it's all good. It's all good. All right. Do a little basting. I'm doing this so that we can keep the foundation and the fabric on each other, and it's easier to piece these when they are a little bit basted down around. So I'm basting in between. Let me show you. Hold on. See right here? It's in between this sew line, which is the solid line, and the broken line where you trim your 1/4 inch. All right. And that is done. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and trim this, put it up on the board, and then I'm out of here for the day. I personally will not be back on until Monday. Our our live schedule is on our website. We are live 6 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am live from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, Boss Lady is live on Boss Lady is live from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is what we have so far. It's gonna look so cool. I am so excited for this, you guys. All right, and then this is the pattern we are working. This is one of our newest patterns. It's this Storm at Sea Throw quilt. Has a little bit different block border. Amazing patterns, you guys. We have pictures and words on how to do everything, cutting instructions, everything. All right, guys, I am out of here. Check out the website. Check out Boss Lady. And Saturday, there will be no live on Friday. I will see you guys on Monday. Don't forget to join. Bye, guys.